Like many kids, Jurassic Park inspired me to become a scientist. The idea of performing experiments on organisms that lived tens of thousands of years ago, bringing them back to life and accidentally causing the collapse of human civilization, well, I think it's best I didn't study Jurassic biology. Instead, I study something way more terrifying: cancer. And just like those dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, cancer also spreads uncontrollably throughout our bodies. These cancer cells are able to do this because of gene mutations which cause a cascade of events, resulting in many of the common features of cancer, such as rapid cell division, the selfish accumulation of nutrients, and also immortality. So, how exactly do gene mutations allow cancer to acquire these changes? Well, to paraphrase the scientists from Jurassic Park, these cancer cells look to the past, and they reactivate ancient genes within our DNA. These genes evolved in our unicellular ancestors, and through millions of years of evolution, we evolved new ways for genes to regulate and control themselves as we transition to multicellular life. Things such as being able to switch genes on and off as required. Well, cancer cells use these genes as a desperate strategy to survive. However, the reliance on these older genes means that cancer cells lose many features of multicellularity. As a result, they exhibit many behaviors that are more commonly observed in unicellular life. An example of this is cancer cells selfishly accumulating nutrients in order to rapidly grow and replicate. Unfortunately, this comes at a cost to our healthy cells and ultimately our bodies. You could almost say that cancer was too preoccupied on whether or not it could survive, it didn't stop to think if it should. In my PhD, I want to understand how cancer activates these older genes in order to lose features of multicellularity. I will do this by characterizing how gene coordination and communication is broken down during multiple stages of cancer progression to understand exactly how cancer is able to activate these older genes in order to survive. So, what does this exactly mean for patients that are diagnosed with cancer? Well, the results from my research will directly improve how patients are treated. We would essentially have created a cancer playbook allowing us to predict how tumors will behave. This knowledge is not only immensely valuable for the development of robust treatments, but we can also use it to treat patients well before cancer is able to spread or even develop treatment resistance. Ideally, we could eliminate the need for sometimes unnecessary treatments such as chemotherapy and invasive surgeries while still improving the outcomes for patients diagnosed with cancer. If we're successful, I hope one day this research will be able to make cancer extinct. Thank you for listening.